should do crab cakes. That'd be pretty good. Or at least I think so. I just want to make sure I wasn't holding the microphone down. But here's what I got so far. I got some shrimp, tail off, pane, all that. I just didn't want to mess with that on the truck. Some fresh garlic cloves, some parsley. This is going to be my version of Italian a pasta with some shrimp and whatnot. Don't know if it's correctly done or not. It's just the way I'm doing it. Anyway, I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff I'm gonna use for tonight and bring you all along. So I went and got a colander. Didn't have a colander before, so that's gonna be nice. Got some shredded Parmesan, the garlic as you guys saw before. I got those. I got some oil on the truck, but I went ahead and got some more. I think I got crushed red pepper, but got some more. And these are pretty good. They take my money. So, and then I'm just going to do 1 pound. I might cook some more later. Doesn't matter. No, I'm going to go ahead and grab another pound. Yeah, I'll do 2 pounds. So that's the end of that. I'll meet you guys back at the truck. Follow me out there. All right, guys, so as you see, I cut up a bunch of garlic. This might seem like a lot, it's really not. I'm gonna get this on 375. Let's do 290. We're gonna use the rest of this olive oil. Or actually, yeah, it's fine. There we go. So the recipe is somewhat simple. We're gonna put this in when it's cold. I guess I could put the garlic in before I put the oil in. Oh well. And then I guess the spoon will be fine. I'll have to go and wash a fork. So we'll just get this kind of covered. And then what will happen is we're gonna toast this off slowly. We're trying to get the flavor of the oil, the flavor of the garlic into the oil. And then we're gonna be using some of these spices here. Black pepper, salt, oregano. I was hoping to find a little bit of rosemary, but I didn't find any rosemary, or not what I wanted. We're gonna throw a little bit of thyme and a little bit of these spices in when we get to the shrimp. The shrimp are defrosting at my defrosting station. It's a very special way of defrosting. It's called energy efficient. We're being green. So we'll just cook these down a little bit. We want to bring it to like a nice brown, and then what we'll do is we're going to take this, we'll add a little bit of chili pepper, crushed chili pepper to it, and really that's it. And then the other stuff will go in with the shrimp. We leave a little bit of the oil in the pan, okay, and we do the shrimp, and then that's pretty much it for the sauce. I might use a bit much on the oil, but we don't have to use it all. We only have to use, we want to throw in the garlic, and again, we don't even have to use all the garlic. If you think it's too much, you don't have to use it all. So but you really want a garlic infused oil with like a little bit of a toasting flavor to it. So we're just gonna let that cook down. Like I guess I could put these oils back up in here. Oh, today's Monday, by the way, so this video will probably be uploaded on Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to editing it, because I got a tow truck coming to get the truck a little bit later on today. We're going to move it over to the repo company, so it's behind a fence and stays safe. Shop guy here, Joseph, like I was talking about earlier, said that he's going to get with me and he's going to let me know how much he would charge me to fix it. I sent a message out to a company to see if they will supply a few parts for video content. I don't think it's going to happen. I think my channel's too small for that. But hey, I'll try. Got the buddy that's going to help me move it at the repo company, a friend of mine. His wife is going to come out and talk about some Tupperware. I'm going to record that. It's going to be on this video though, because it's cooking related. So yeah, there's a few different things going on. And I was going to cook this inside the terminal because it would be a little bit easier. You know, I could spread out a little. But I have questions of, can you really do that on the truck? Well, yes, you can. You don't have to take it inside. You know, taking it inside where you can, you know, actually have a table and, you know, not be doing it in your truck it's a lot easier. But you don't have to do it inside. So once that comes out, we're gonna put it in here. Then we'll cook the shrimp. We'll leave the shrimp slightly undone, and then we'll put the pan off to the side, and they should finish up cooking because they're just small shrimp. And we'll get the pasta going, get the pasta cooked, and then we just combine everything back together at the end. Really easy recipe. Better if I had two cooktops, because then I could be doing both things at once. Oh man, this is really starting to smell nice. I can tell the temperature of the oil pretty close to how runny it looks, and about right there is where you want it. You don't want it real hot. You want the garlic to slowly infuse. This could actually get turned down just a little. Slowly infuse. You don't want it to burn or anything. Turn that down some more. That's kind of moving along a little bit quicker than I was hoping, but I could really smell the garlic, and that's why you cut it kind of thin. As you guys can see, that's pretty thin. Long ways, you get more surface area, so you get nice color. You're going to get a little bit of a crunch. I didn't get the skin all off on that one all the way. Oh well. So you get a little bit of a nice crunch to it with the spaghetti. So, alright, 200. I haven't cooked it on this top yet, on this cooktop. This is something I normally do at the house. So, oh, another recipe I'm going to be doing soon. Pumpkin soup. I want pumpkin. Thank you everyone selling pumpkin spice something. I ain't gonna drink a latte, but I'll cook a soup. The Dopey Duck should be on my truck by then, so I'll cook up a good bit, and it'll be nice and tasty. Alright, you see how this is getting a slight nice golden color to it? It's kind of what I'm looking for. We'll just let it keep going. I'm turning it every now and then because we don't want it burning on one side, even though it's kind of just floating here, but that's fine. We're gonna get some good toast, garlic toast flavor in this. That is such a professional sounding term. Mind you, I'm not a professional cook. I learned how to cook just by doing it, trying things, watching YouTube. And I kind of just have my own style. You know, you could kind of, if you kind of know like the flavors of what you're working with, you could kind of figure out what would taste good. Kind of wish I had some margarine to cook the shrimp in. And I know I'm gonna have somebody say, well, why are you using peeled and deveined and tails off and all that? You're losing flavor. Yeah, you kind of are. Alright, I'm not disagreeing with you. But I'm in a truck. Okay, so I don't exactly have a, you know, a full kitchen sink and blah, 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 blah. And this, for me, is just a lot easier. Alright, that cooled down a little bit more than I want. So we want it right around 240. That's kind of good to know. But look at that color. And that smell. So, actually, do I have crushed red pepper up here? I thought I did. Guess not. Alright, that's fine. Nah, that's why I got it. Wasn't sure. Now, when you're cooking inside the truck, you just have to be organized. Like, if you want a drink, you have to get your drink before you start cooking. See? You know, I'm always training. Get your drink before you start. Ay, ay, ay. Footage you will never see. Me trying to open up a small bottle. Ow. Just stabbed myself. Fuck. What is it? I can't. I just can't today. Adulting. It's too hard. Might be nice to put the lid back on. Screw that back down. Pick up these few pieces that fell. Back in there. Alright, so we got the water content just about out of these, so that's why they're not bubbling. They're not as much. Give it a stir, just let it sit. I can smell the smell is just still building. So, about by the time I'm done looking like a fool, I mean, not looking like a fool and open these, you go like this. See? And then you don't sit there and pick at it forever. This is going to be a long video, even though this is not a long cooking. I was thinking about using fresh thyme, but I didn't want to spend $3 just to use it once. I'd rather, you know, grow it and have a plant and blah, blah, blah. But having a plant on a truck while you're trying to drive probably does not work very well. Alright, that's about where I want that at. So, we'll pause that. And without burning ourselves, I'm really good at doing that, which is why I got the colander. Last time I made spaghetti a few times, I burnt myself like freaking crazy. So we're gonna take out almost all this oil all the garlic. Now the reason why we don't want to use fresh oil is because we want this flavor of this garlic oil. And I just got some of the oil on my finger there. So we weren't going to do that today, but I just did. Now let's take out a little bit more. That's about good. And we'll set that right there. Carefully come over here. Grab whatever. Of course my spoon goes in. So we'll do that. Put this back on, put this over here, so that I could just sit that there. Dun dun dun, new spoon. And when the water is starting to boil, we'll go take care of our spoon. So we'll just take this. Now with this being frozen shrimp, we don't want this all over our hands. You know, it is raw, you know, food that's not fully defrosted. Carefully, it's hot oil. We're gonna probably have to do half at a time. So we're gonna pop this up to about 275. And we're just gonna kind of break it apart, put in one layer, whatever that comes out to. Now, someone do a count. There's 60 shrimp, 60 to 80 per pound. I wonder how true that number is. So I kind of forgot to put the this in. So we'll put it in with the. We'll just add a little bit with each batch of the shrimp, and then we'll just put it in here. Yeah, that has a nice smell to it. I love roasted garlic, by the way, guys. Alright, so as those start, we'll add some cracked pepper. I have no idea who that is. A little bit of salt. I prefer fresh spice, but you know what? We take what we can get. We're not going to use any garlic powder. We get the oil has a good garlic smell to it, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be good on our garlic. Now, I don't know if you guys see that, but I'm smelling what I'm putting in. I don't know why I do that. It's just something I've always kind of done. So this oil is going to slowly get some flavor from the spices that we're going to use on these shrimps. And this is all just going to add to that taste that we're going to have in that pot over there. Now, shrimp doesn't take a whole lot of time, so you want to be careful that we don't overdo it. That's smelling good. Now, if I had some mustard seeds, a little bit of mustard seed wouldn't be bad in this at all. Do want to put a little bit more time in. But this will come out good. I was hoping to be able to do all the shrimp in one, and then that way I could just leave them in the pan. But I got too much shrimp. And I don't have a freezer, so I have to cook it all. Alright. What we could also do is double plate this and put it on paper plates, because I don't want it sitting in the oil and cooling down. Ideally I don't. So now, like I think I said it anyway, shrimp does not take a whole lot of time to cook. If you cook it for too long, it's going to get chewy. We don't want that. Don't leave one behind. There we go. Into the bag. All right. Let's spread these out. So the water that's in here, we're gonna have to try to boil some of that off, which is not a big deal. That's not a big deal. And because we didn't rinse them, we're going to get some extra shrimp flavor, because we used some of that water that they were sitting in. So we're going to have that in our favor. Alright, while that comes back up to temp, let's go ahead and season this batch. A lot the same way. A little pepper. Now, I didn't use a whole lot the first time around, knowing that the spices were going to sit in the same pan. So, and I didn't put the red pepper in. Great. So what I'll do is I'll put the red pepper in once I take the shrimp out, cook off some of that water, and then I'll put that oil in the little pot. Alright, we'll get that up to temperature. Alright. So let's talk about price. Alright, so if I didn't have to buy those were like $4 a piece. Yeah, they were $4, $5 a piece. Worth it. The raw shrimp was $5. Oregano. I'm not going to count the spices. So 7, 8. Say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I didn't get any bananas. I didn't get cilantro. I got cauliflower. Not cauliflower, my God. Parsley. Oh well. And it's, so, say $15 or less, and I'm gonna have a couple pounds of pasta of frickin' pure awesomeness. Now, let's cut one of these. Let's see where we're at temperature wise. Right through the fat. Cooked all the way through. Oh, those came out great. So we're gonna cook these up pretty much the same way. Keep it one layer though. And we don't want to get too chewy. So we don't want to overcook it. Remember, it's going to sit in some hot pasta. Once we get to the pasta, I'm going to eat another one. Yeah. Yeah, when I go to wash the fork for dinner and that spoon, I'm gonna go buy me a drink from up there, and come back to hopefully boiling water, because I like to clean as I go. So I'm also going to take that knife and that cutting board because I won't need those again. So you see how these are getting that nice pink color? Take this frying pan and get that washed too. I'm gonna do that. Gives me less to carry later. Alright, so we're gonna let the water cook off on this. I guess one guy got away. Bummer. If you didn't see it, he ran away. Hit the floor. Alright, this hand is no longer really clean like the ow, 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 ow. That was kind of hot. Durr. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so we got some flavor on those, but let's smell this. So now we're going to use this to flavor the rest of that. So alright, whoa, let's get dangerous, guys. Whoa. That's enough. I'm gonna add some more black pepper. oregano, because it smells like that's what it needs. I didn't want to get oil on that. And that's it. We do want to scrape all this goodness. Because all this is flavor. So now let's get some water in this pan, turn it on high, start to try to clean off the bottom of this pan, then dump it out, and then this is the easiest way to get a dirty pan clean. So max sear. Yeah, the spoon is soft, or not soft, not hot. And this pan gets up to temperature quick. So we'll just spin this around. As you see, this water's already boiling. Now, if you're trying to do like a fish stock or something, or well, not fish, but more like a shrimp, this would not be bad. You could easily do something pretty awesome with this. Alright, well, that's it. I'm gonna go get this clean. I'm gonna cook the pasta. It's just cooking pasta is like cooking pasta. And then I'll bring you back for the final putting everything together. Thank you for watching so far. Hang tight. Alright guys, so I got a friend in the truck because my food smells so damn good and everybody can smell it from a mile away. Damn it, that damn spoon again. Oh well. So, just got the oil, oil, the shrimps in there. So I'm going to try to toss this the best I can, which is probably not going to be very well. Oh, there we go, that works. So now just combining it, getting it mixed in so it doesn't stick. Oh wow, you smell that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That smells really nice.
Alright.
If you had a little bottle of wine, that'd be just perfect.
I can't have alcohol in the truck, unfortunately.
I know.
So he said he wants a small taste, so that's a small taste. Go.
Thank you so much.
I should have got more shrimp. I don't think I got enough shrimp in this. Here, let me see. Here's a shrimp. The shrimp kind of disappeared. I should have done 2 bags of shrimp.
Oh, it's great.
Here's a spoon, cause all my forks have now disappeared. Yay! All right, well, I'm going to eat this. This smells absolutely fantastic. This is kind of what it looks like. Imagine more shrimp. All right, later. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, rate, and subscribe, and goodbye. I gotta eat.